Cole Palmer, the jewel in the Chelsea crown. The last 10 years have been a wild round for Chelsea fans. Champions League winners and the winners of numerous domestic cups. Chelsea under former owner Roman Abramovich were a major force to be reckoned with. However, the ride under Chelsea's new owners, Clearlake, hasn't been so smooth. Thomas Tuchel, Graham Potter, and Mauricio Pochettino have all come and gone, and the reins of the club have now been handed over to former Leicester boss Enzo Maresca. As well as the constant chopping and changing in the dugout, Chelsea's transfer plans, well, they have been interesting at best. Trying to set out a blueprint where they acquire the best young talent in world football, Chelsea have assembled a massive squad where well over £1 billion has been spent. But despite that huge outlay, the results on the pitch have been poor, with many of Chelsea's new and exciting talent having failed to deliver. With the Chelsea hierarchy under increasing scrutiny due to the scattergun nature of their transfer policy, their £45 million acquisition of Cole Palmer from Premier League rivals Manchester City was widely viewed as yet another massive reach. Arriving without much fanfare and with many writing him off before he had even kicked the ball for his new team, the signing of Palmer has turned out to be an unmitigated success. Having propelled both he and Chelsea to new heights in the Clearlake era, Palmer has established himself as a major force not just in English football, but across Europe. Regarded as the jewel of the Chelsea crown and the man who could restore the London club back to their former glories, who exactly is Cole Palmer and how did he get here? Before we carry on and reveal more about Palmer, if you want to find out more about all of the latest news and gossip from across the world of football, make sure you sign up and subscribe to Footy Flicks today. Manchester City, the beginnings. Born in Manchester back in 2002, it was clear from an early age that Cole Palmer was a player with special talents. Despite supporting the red half of Manchester, Palmer was spotted and recruited for Manchester City's academy at the age of 8. An accomplished dribbler and a player who was adept at using both feet, Palmer progressed through the academy ranks and along with Phil Foden, was regarded as one of City's shining lights. With the club and Pep Guardiola keen to keep him at the club, Palmer was made the captain of City's under-18 team, and despite numerous English Football League clubs keen to take the youngster out on loan, Palmer remained on the City squad and on the fringes of the first team. Realizing that they had a real prospect on their hands, Palmer made his first team debut in the club in 2021, at the age of just 18, in City's 3-0 Carabao Cup victory over Lancastrian rivals Burnley. Consigned back to the edges of the first team for the remainder of that season, Palmer would need to wait almost a full year until he bagged his first goal for the club, when he helped City to a 6-1 Carabao Cup win over Wycombe. Becoming more consistent with his performances, Palmer would become a regular on the City bench for their Premier League and Champions League matches, with his first goal in European football coming in 2022 against Belgian side Club Brugge in a comfortable 5-1 win. With City's fans clamoring to see more of him, and with the departures of key first-team players such as İlkay Gündoğan and Riyad Mahrez, many fans believed that at the start of the 2023-2024 season, Palmer could help fill the void that Gündoğan and Mahrez had left. Starting the season off with a bang, Palmer put in his best display in a City shirt when firing City ahead in the 2023 Charity Shield against Arsenal, although they would go on to lose on penalties. Palmer continued to impress when just 10 days later he played a starring role in helping lead City to their first ever European Super Cup, scoring the winner versus Sevilla. Looking set to play a key role in City's 2023-2024 campaign, eyebrows were raised when at the end of the 2023 summer transfer window, Palmer was given permission by City to sign for rivals Chelsea in a move that was set to be worth up to £45 million. Having made just 19 Premier League appearances for the Citizens and having failed to find the back of the net, it was widely viewed that the £45 million that the club was able to make was viewed as a steal. But after a stunning season where he was able to light up the Premier League with numerous goals and assists, it is Chelsea who may have got the better end of the deal. Palmer settles to life at Chelsea with ease and creates history. Having signed for the Blues on September 1st, 2023, then Chelsea boss Mauricio Pochettino wasted no time in throwing his latest signing straight into the fire. Making his debut less than 24 hours after signing, Palmer came off the bench but couldn't help his new side overcome Nottingham Forest, with Chelsea falling to a 1-0 defeat. Clearly impressing his new manager in training, Palmer immediately became a fixture in the Chelsea first team, and his first Premier League goal came in a convincing 4-1 victory over Burnley. With Palmer starting to shine, he truly endeared himself to his new fans when scoring and laying on an assist in Chelsea's 4-1 humiliation of bitter rivals Tottenham. Now in his groove, just a week later, Palmer scored another big goal against his former club, Man City, in a hugely entertaining 4-4 draw. These performances were enough for Palmer to earn his first international caps for England, with his debut coming in November in a 2-0 win over Malta. Impressing with each and every game, Palmer was nominated for the December Player of the Month, and after helping lead Chelsea to the 2024 Carabao Cup final, he created history when he became the first Chelsea player to score 10 goals in a Premier League season by the age of 21. Further accolades would come later that season, as he would overtake Arjen Robben as the youngest Chelsea player to be involved in more than 16 global contributions. Not content to stop there, Palmer continued to find the back of the net with regular frequency, and he would score his first senior hat-trick when helping Chelsea produce a memorable comeback against Manchester United. Just a week later, he would score another hat-trick, this time coming in a 6-0 home mauling of Everton. With Chelsea on the up and making a late charge for Europe, there was no doubts as to who was helping Chelsea climb the table. Still finding the back of the net with ease, Palmer became only the third player in Premier League history aged under 21 to have contributed at least 30 goal involvements when scoring in another dominant 5-0 home win over West Ham. Winning the Player of the Month award for April, Palmer would sign off a memorable campaign with yet another assist when helping Chelsea edge to a 3-2 victory over Nottingham Forest. Helping Chelsea secure a 6th place finish, Palmer would end his first full season with the club with 22 Premier League goals and 11 assists, a lock for the Premier League Young Player of the Year. He was also awarded with the PFA Fans Player of the Year. He was also the only Chelsea player to be selected for the 2023-2024 Premier League Team of the season. Without a doubt the star man for Chelsea, his performances rightly earned him a spot in England's squad for the 2024 European Championships. Palmer has to settle for bit-part role at Euro 2024, with England hoping to win their first men's major trophy since 1966. Fans and the English media became frustrated with Gareth Southgate's usage of Palmer in Euro 2024, with the Chelsea man not making an appearance in England's campaign until their third group game against Slovenia. That frustration would only grow as England spluttered their way through the tournament, and despite England's wastefulness in front of goal, Palmer continued to find his role limited, coming on again as a substitute in England's nervy knockout wins against Slovakia and Switzerland. He would have to settle for a place on the bench for the semi-final against the Netherlands, where he would come on and help set up Ollie Watkins' dramatic last-minute winner. With Palmer winning widespread praise for his impact, many thought he would start in the final, but yet again, he would find himself starting on the bench. With England trailing Spain, Southgate turned to Palmer, and once again the Chelsea man made the most of his opportunity, scoring a stunning equalizer to bring England back into the contest. With the tide of the match turning and with England starting to dream, they were shocked by a late Spanish winner and would end up losing the final 2-1, ensuring that both they and Palmer will have to wait to end England's long trophy drought. Palmer picks up where he left off with Chelsea. Palmer started the new Premier League season needing to prove that his heroics last season were no fluke. At ease as Chelsea's talisman, he once again reminded the football world of what a great talent he is. With Enzo Maresca enjoying a fast start at the Chelsea helm, Palmer has become the key cog to the new Chelsea machine and has already chipped in with vital goals and assists, laying on a hat-trick of assists for Noni Madueke as the Blues thrash Wolves. He then found the back of the net for the first time in the 2024-2025 season, when he scored 4 times in the first half when Chelsea thumped Brighton 4-2. Named the September Player of the Month, and with Chelsea making an unexpected early title charge, if Chelsea and Maresca are to shock the Premier League this season, it will undoubtedly be because of Palmer and his qualities. Having already recommitted his future to the club, Palmer has all the makings of a Chelsea legend, on pace to shatter even more records for years to come. If Chelsea are to become a major force once again, they will need Palmer to continue to lead the way.